Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to 5-Day Fitness Day 5, the last day in our challenge series. I hope you've been following along and enjoying the workouts. Today I've got a cardio mat workout for you. So we're going to be doing some cardio to start off with, and then we're going to move to the mat. I'm going to be using 1 kilo hand weights to intensify some of the moves, and we'll also be using it behind the knee for some of the mat exercises. If you prefer to use ankle weights, you can do that. If you want to do the whole workout without, you can do that too. I'm not wearing shoes today, but you can if you prefer to. We will be doing a few jumps, nothing too major, and you can follow the low impact options instead. So let's get started. I'm going to use my weights straight away, and I just want you to go side to side, nice and easy. Warming everything up, holding our tummy in, shoulders are down and back, and just a light step touch with our knees bent. A few more like this, and then we're going to start incorporating a good old-fashioned grapevine just to get warm. Keep going. Try to sink a little bit lower into your thighs as you warm up. We're going to do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go 1, 2, 3, and then grapevine across and grapevine back. Again, 1, 2, 3, grapevine and back. 1, 2, 3, grapevine and back across. Nice and easy. Row your arms behind. We're going to add on to this as well. Just go to the other side first. Side across and back. Now for 3, 2, 1. Go across, now hold it. Go 4, 3, 2, 1, and back in. 1, 2, 3. Same thing to the other side. Across first, then 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to the center. Side to side. Across. Easy stuff here. 2, 3, back to the center. A few more like this. Across. 1, 2, 3, back to the center. How about one more each side? 2, 3, across. 1, 2, 3, back to the center. 2, 3, last time. Out. 2, 3, back to the center. Now just feet in front, heels, toes up, and arms are wider. Try to bend lower into your supporting leg and keep that front leg straight. It's kind of like a hamstring stretch. A few more like this. Then we're going to turn this into kicks off the ground instead of heels on the ground. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to kick our legs to the front and bring our arms up, so almost to a 90-degree angle. Kick and kick. So I'm slightly bouncing on my supporting leg, and I'm keeping my joints nice and soft, no locking out. Kick and kick. No jumping, just bouncing off the ball of your foot. A few more like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now back and in. Back and in. So now I want you to sink lower and stretch back. So it's a dynamic stretch, using our triceps as well. Back and in. Stretch long, stay low in the front leg, but you need to make sure your knee never comes out past your toe. Warming up all of the muscles we're going to be using. So we're going to be doing some progressive intervals where the progression means it gets harder each time, okay? So you can always stick to the easier option, but I'm gonna get harder. So we start with a base, then get a little bit harder, and then the hardest. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Now just to get a little bit more bounce happening, up and down, up and down. So I'm lifting on my toes lightly and then down on my heels, warming up my shins and getting the heart rate up a little bit higher, ready for those progressions. Up and down. They're all going to be very simple moves that you would have seen before. Easy to follow, tough to do. Breathe through it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finally butt kicks to warm up the front of the thigh. Come on. Nearly done with the warm up. The first progression is going to be a star jump. So we're going to start with low impact, legs out to the side, then star jumps, and finally we're going to add in a burst, a jack burst. 4, you just follow along. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, so the first one, starting straight away, is side to side. Now, you can stick with this one all the way through if you don't want to jump. Use your arms wide. I'm hinging forward slightly at the hips. Point your toe and nice straight legs out to the side. You don't have to use your weights if it's too hard on you, but if you want to use your weights, it will increase that heart rate and that calorie burn. A few more like this, then we're going to go into normal jumping jacks. 4, 3, 2, 1. So, up and down. I'm bringing my elbows into my waist and I'm turning my knees out. If you prefer to keep your arms low, you can do that. So heart rate comes up almost immediately as soon as you start jumping, right? A few more like this. And then we're going to do one regular jack and one starburst where we lift up off the ground. Do a few more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to stay a bit lower. We're going to come in and then up, back down, and then up. So it's low, out, in, and then up. Starburst up. Use your arms. Because I'm holding onto my weights, I'm keeping my elbows bent. So you can do that, but you can straighten if you're strong enough. Come on, a few more. We're going to let the heart rate down after this with those side to sides. Go for 4. Up. 3. Up. 2. Up. 1. Up. Side to side. Let the heart rate down, but keep moving. Never stop moving. Come on, a few more before we move to the next progression. We're going to start lunging behind, slowly at first. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's back, in, back, in, back, in, back, in. So this is the absolute baby start of this progression, and I'm even going to speed this up. So go for 4, but you can stay here. 3, 2, 1. Now both arms and step back faster. Bend your leg at the back, back and back. Row your arms up, back and back. Try to keep your back nice and straight, your tummy pulled in. Next, we're going to go into a ski. So we're actually going to switch our legs, and it's a little bit faster. 8, 7. Stay here if you don't want to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now switch your legs. Same thing but faster. You need to have soft knees here, and you're falling into your heel. Make sure your knee's not coming out of your toe, quite upright. We're going to do lunge jumps next. So we're a little bit shallow here. For the next progression, we're going to go down low. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So lower, up and switch, up and switch. Drive with your arms, lean forward slightly, up and switch. If you don't want to do this one, stick to one of the previous ones. Sink into the heel of the front leg. Keep breathing. We're going back to those slow step backs to let our heart rate down after this. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. Nice and slow. Let your heart rate down. Breathe. So the reason I'm letting you have a break in between each interval is because high intensity interval training means heart rate high, then low, then high, then low. Best way to burn calories and burn fat. A few more like this, then we're moving into an easy walk or out, out, in, changing sides. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go forward, forward, back, back, change sides. So we're going to sink low into our heels, wide legs, forward, forward. You need to use those level changes. They are going to help you burn more calories and sculpt lean muscle. Keep going like this. We're going to make it into a bit of a run after this. So if you don't want to run it, stick with these ones, but get lower. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to run, run, and back, run, run, and back, run, run, and back, jumping, all of it. Run, run, and back, run, run, and tap in. So you're not as low as you were, but you're bringing your knees up, right? If you don't want to tap, you can bring your knee up. That's even more advanced. A few more. Then instead of running it, we're going to jump it with both of our legs together. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. So both legs together. Jump, jump, back. Now this way. Jump, jump, back. Again. Stay low. Hinge forward. Use your arms to help you. Get some air. Don't worry if you stuff up. I think I just stuffed up the direction. Doesn't matter. Alternate. Stay on the same side. Just jump forward and back. Doesn't matter as long as you're jumping. Jumping into your heels. Stick your butt back. 4 and back. 3 and back. 2 and back. 1 and back. Back to the easy walks. There's Minnie. Back at the tree, Minnie. Minnie, no. Good girl. Oh, she loves that tree. She always wants to attack it. Let your heart rate down. Next, we're going to do side steps into skaters with a burpee. And that's going to be our last cardio interval before we start doing some mat work. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so side to side, side to side. So, this is our beginning. I want wide steps. I want up and down. Sink into your thighs. Breathe, breathe. Side and side. We're going to jump this across and across. Get some air. But if you don't want to, then you stay like this. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Now, change the arms, across and tap, across and tap, across and tap. Use your arms to help you get more air time. Tummies are in. I'm hinged forward from the hips, across and tap. You're landing on that outside foot. All of the weight is on the outside foot. The toe is purely for balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go across, burpee, back in, and to the other side. Out, in. If you don't want to do this, step, 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 step. Across, step, 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 step. Across. Otherwise, jump in. Across. Jump and in. Across from another angle. Jump and in. Across. Jump and in. Across. Jump and in. Plank each time. This is your last cardio interval. Give me all you've got. 4 more. Out and in. 3 more. Out and in. 2 more. Out and in. Last one. Out and in. Oh my goodness, come back into the center. Let your heart rate down. Breathe, breathe. Let your arms hang. Heart rate down. It needs to come down enough for us to be able to move to the mat. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. So you don't need your weights to start off with. We're going to come into a plank position. So I want you to align your wrists underneath your shoulders and come up into a plank. We're going to lift our leg. We're going to come in. Then we're going to come forward like this. Okay? So it's lift, knee in, fall to the back, come down, and lift over. Back to the front. Knee, up, fall to the back, come down, and up. Knee in, up, fall to the back, and up. Now, if you don't want to fall to the back, then just do knee ins and ups like this. Okay? That's your option. Back to the front. Knee in. It's up, it's fall to the back, it's down first, and then stretch. Knee in. It's up, it's fall to the back, stretch. I'm up on my toe as I bring that arm over. So my back toe helps me come higher with those hips. Knee in, up, down and up. Let's do 2 more. Knee in, up, fall to the back and over. Last one. Knee in, up, fall to the back and up. Stay here. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. 4 more. Over. 3. Over. 2. Over. Last one. Up. Nice job. Same thing, other side. So choose your options. Don't want to fall to the back, don't do it. Okay, I don't want you to injure yourself. So same thing. Knee in, it's up, stretch, come to the back, come down first, and then over. Back to the front. Knee in, up, fall to the back, down, and up. So blow out the air here. Stretch up, take advantage of the stretch, and squeeze the glute. Forward, knee in, squeeze the glute, fall to the back, up on the back toe if you want more range of motion. Knee in, up, down, up. Functional training at its best. Abs, arms, shoulders, back, legs, glutes. This is a total body exercise. Come on. Take breaks if you need, but don't stop. Please don't stop. This is day 5. If you've completed this whole challenge with me, there is no way you would have put on weight over Christmas. I promise you. So much sweat, especially in Perth, because it's been hot. 4 more. In, up, back, and over. 3, up, back, and over. 2, up, back, and over. Last one. Up, back, stay here. Up, down and up. Down and squeeze. Feel your shoulders here. Are you feeling this? Down and up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Nice job. Okay. We're going to use our weights now. We're going to use them behind the knee. So if you don't want to do that, then you can put on ankle weights or you can do the whole thing without. So you just need one weight. So the first exercise, we're going to start off without the weight. Then we're going to add the weight, and then we're going to do a pulse. So it's again going to be a 3-point progression. So first of all, come into an all fours position, extend your leg, and then just come up and down. Up and down. So glute raise, very simple, squeezing those glutes. Try to come up and then just tap down a tiny bit with that toe and then straight back up. Up and down. Up and down. Keep your legs straight here, point the toe. Make sure that you're pushing out of your shoulder blades. And once you see the exercise, look down at your mat. Don't crane your neck to look at me. Up and down. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now quickly get the weight, put it in there, wedge it in, and same thing. It's up and down. Up and down. So it's only a light weight. If you want to go heavier here, you can, but it's really just to squeeze and engage that hamstring and give a little bit of extra to that glute, up and down. So I'm not even tapping my knee, I'm actually hovering it, coming back in line with the other leg, squeeze. So you should feel that this is tougher, right? A few more, and then we're going to stay at the top and we're going to squeeze little pulses at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up and little pulses. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Your legs are parallel, your knees down to the mat. You're not turning your hips out. Everything's down towards the mat. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Try to squeeze in on the weight with your calf and hamstring. Up, up. Sculpting that glute. A few more. We're going to stay on this side for the next exercise because we really want to burn it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come down and just make sure your elbow and shoulder are aligned. We're going to take the weight out for the first exercise. You can bend your bottom leg or keep it straight, up and down, up and down. So a regular outer thigh raise, up and down. Hold your tummy in, make sure your hips are stacked on top of each other and your kneecap is to the front of the room. Up and down. Squeezing, again, your outer side of your glute, your outer thighs, your hips. So being up in this position engages that muffin top area as well. So bonus, up and down. A few more like this, and then we're going to put the weight behind the knee again, in which case we will have to keep our leg bent. Up and down. 6, 5, squeeze that leg. 4, all the way through the toe up to the thigh. 2, 1. Now behind the knee, squeeze it in, up, down, up, down. So you really need to fight for it now. You can come a little bit higher because your leg is bent, but you need to make sure that you're leading with the outer thigh. Don't turn your knee up to the ceiling. Down. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can come all the way down, in which case you need to lift even higher, okay? So choose your level. Up, down. So you're still squeezing that hand weight, and you should be feeling just in here. Breathe, breathe. Up and down. A few more, then we're going to keep it up and we're going to pulse it again. Are you ready for that pulse? That one's always the hardest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up and pulse, pulse, pulse. Oh yes, keep it high, please, please. Don't drop it, because this is where the work is. This is where the shaping of the muscle happens, up here. There needs to be gap here. Up. Squeeze, squeeze. If you need to drop the weight, drop it, but don't drop the leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Come into a pretzel position. So basically the front leg can either be in like this, doesn't matter, it's like a Z. The back leg needs to be in line with the hip. Bring it up and without a weight, push back. Push back. Now if you can't even get your knee up like this, you can just do like a tuck and keep your knee down. So you're tucking your hip forward, and that's going to be the same glute engagement as if you're pressing your foot back. We're not going to do as many of these because I know that they are super, super tough. So even without the weight, it crazy burns. If you want to come down here, that can help a little bit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, put that behind. You might not even be able to lift up here, but try if you can, and a few to the back. So just that extra little bit of weight. Squeeze your glute. You need to tuck your hips to the front, hold your tummy in and squeeze this glute. Back, back. Come on. Few more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny little rest. Guess what? We're just going to pulse up, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. Raise the leg, tiny ups, ups, tiny ups. Oh yes, that burn. That's what we're burning off. That excess, all those calories, we're burning them off, right? Festivities aren't over yet. We still have New Year's Eve, New Year's Day coming up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to go to inner thigh now, same leg. So I'm going to come to the side. The back leg is just bent, front leg up. Long lever. Point your toe. Your heel is turned up as much as you can, and you're just raising that leg as high as you can. Up, up, up. So you're leading with the inner thigh here. and you're really trying to turn that heel up. It's key to really engage here. Up, up. Hold your tummies in. Up, up. So the higher, the more you're going to feel it. Don't actually let it rest. You're hovering at the bottom. So this is going to feel pretty good at the moment. But don't worry, once we add that weight, you're going to feel it big time. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly put the weight in there and wedge it in. Now you're going to have to figure out how to do this and still engage the inner thigh. So you're lifting the entire shape of the leg. Up, up. Lift the entire shape of the leg. Up. Make sure you're feeling it in here. Up, up. You might want to play around with where to put your foot. It might actually be better to put it closer to the back foot in order to change the angle and feel that more. Or you might want it further out, up to you. But I suggest back here, almost crossing your ankles. Oh my goodness, that is sore. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up and pulse. Hold it up and pulse. Just pulse. You need to squeeze in and you need to make sure you're pulling up or pushing up with your entire leg. It's lifting at the same time. Don't drop, don't go like this. This is not the exercise. It's a whole foot to inner thigh that's being raised up and down at the same time, okay? A few more, because I'm kind and I want you to have strong inner thighs. Don't hate me, this is good for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to let you stretch that. Stretch that. Stretch that out. Okay, we're doing that whole thing to the other side. So starting with no weight in an all fours position. Extend the leg up and down. Up and down. Tummies are in, shoulders are aligned over your wrists. Push out of your shoulder blades. Once you see the exercise, look down at your mat, keep your neck in alignment with your spine, and squeeze that glute at the top. Don't turn your knee out, parallel position. Up, up, up. Squeeze, squeeze. Never lose contraction on your glute. Even on the down, there is contraction there. Up, up. Up. A few more, then we're going to put the weight behind the knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight behind the knee, wedge it in, up and down. Up, 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 up. So tap down and back up. If you need to slow it down and not go to the beat, just go down and up. Maybe go half time. Okay, still works. If you're going to the beat, it is pretty fast, so you might not want to go quite as high. Keeping in mind we have those pulses coming up and up, up and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Pulse. Pulse, pulse. Are you pulling in so that you're really squishing that hand weight? I hope you are. Is your glute burning? If it's not burning, use a heavier weight, squeeze harder, lift higher. Do something. You need to burn. Keep going, a few more. Then we're going to the outer thigh. Squeeze that glute into a fist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take that weight away, come down, align your elbow under your shoulder, either bent or both straight, and up and down. Up and down. We're going to go slow and controlled, and I want you to put your kneecap to the front, leading with your outer thigh. Up and down. Hips are stacked on top of each other. Don't allow your hip to roll out to the ceiling. Tummies are in. Up and down. Up and down. Point your toe, really lengthen that leg. This is dynamic stretching. Up and down. Keep going. This is the only dedicated long mat work we've done the whole week. We've done a little bit here and there, but you need to take advantage of this. We've done a lot of cardio, so this is now sculpting that muscle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now put that weight behind the knee, wedge it in, and up and down. Up and down. So now make sure that you are lifting with the outer thigh. You're not going like this. This is not the exercise. You're lifting up and down. The whole unit from your foot to your hip is coming up and down. Don't lift as high if you're having trouble doing that. You can even stay low like this. Just squeeze in on the weight and engage the outer thigh. Up and down. Feeling that straight away. Up and down. Hold your tummy in. If this is getting too much, come down here. Why not? Up and down. This is so much nicer, but you need to lift higher if you're down here. Otherwise, you're not going to feel it as much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and pulse it. Oh my goodness, pulse it. Even if it's low, just do something. Keep moving. Do not drop the leg. There has to be gap, remember? Drop the weight, but don't drop the leg. A few more. Relax your foot. You don't have to point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the weight, sit up, back in that Z position. So not so much, doesn't matter so much what you're doing with your front leg, but the back leg needs to be behind the hip line. Not here, but at least in line, if not behind. Lift it and push back. So you're pushing your hips to the front, holding your tummy in. The further you lean over here, the easier it's going to be on this oblique region, okay? So if you want to really feel this muffin top, come further up and just push. So your leg is elevated, but if you can't elevate, then just push your hip forward, keep your foot up a bit more, and you can actually keep your knee on the ground and you'll still feel that glute engagement. But if you can, I prefer if you can do at least a few with your leg elevated, pushing to the back. Just push. A few more, then we're going to add the weight. Push, push, push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that in there. Lift up, a few to the back. Now you're squeezing that weight. You might be a little bit lower to the floor, that's okay. The main point is that you're trying to push behind. So from the hip to behind the hip. Hard work. Back, back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tiny little break, and we're just going to raise up. Deep breath in. It's raise, 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 raise. Up, 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 up. Come on, you can do this. Really, really think about tightening this hip and keeping it back. Don't come in here. This is not the exercise. It's back, back. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch. Okay, inner thigh. Starting with your leg bent at the back, raise up. Once again, heel up towards the ceiling. This outer thigh is still screaming, but that's okay. We're now working the opposing muscle group. So you're leading with this inner thigh. Up and up. Larger range of motion. This is actually stretching that outer thigh a little bit, helping to get rid of some of that lactic acid that we just built up in there. Up and up. Try to get it high. Try to maybe even get it in line with your other knee. I'm even up on my toe, so when I align that, it's a larger range of motion. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now behind the knee, and I'm going to keep my ankles almost crossed, up and down, so the whole shape of the leg lifts. Okay, it's not the knee up like this, it's the whole thing. Up and down, up and down. Remember, you need to lead with the inner thigh. I know it feels a bit awkward, but try to lift a little bit higher. Up and up. Squeeze and squeeze. Breathing, breathing. Come on, we're nearly done with this workout. I want you to burn out those inner thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. Yep, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Just keep pulsing. Not many, hold your tummy in. This should be rock hard in here. Up, 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 up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze it in and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it down. We're going to stretch that out. Ah, nice job. Really come down low. And then just come into the center. We're just going to do a really, really quick ab exercise to finish, and then we're going to stretch and we're done with it. But it's going to be a tough one, okay? We're going to do some teasers because we can. Okay. Roll down. Arms overhead. Roll up. Just start with one leg at a time. Down and up. Down and up. Now you can stay with this one. If this is all you got, stay with that. You can even just do sit-ups here. But we're going to switch this to 2 legs up. Okay, just another 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do 2 legs up. 2 legs up. Come down. 2 legs up. Roll down. 2 legs up. Roll down. 2 legs up. Roll down. Come on. Roll down. Let's do 5 more like this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's down, up, not rolling. It's a pike, up. If you can't do this, stick to the last one. Up. I know it's advanced, but it's day 5 and it's the last exercise. So I kind of need you to challenge yourself. Down and up. 5 more. 5. Point your toes. 4. 3. 2. I fell out of that one. 1. Nice job. Roll over. And push up. Breathe. Come down. Breathe through the nose and then all the way up. Stretch the front of those abs. Feels good. Now come back down, pull your heel to your glute. Ah, that feels so good. On the front of the thighs, maybe lift up slightly. Then switch, other side. Then just roll over onto your back, and we're going to do a figure 4 stretch. Push out on the knee and pull that other leg in to increase the stretch. And then straighten that leg, hamstring stretch. And then if you can, open it out, maybe hold on to the heel. And then other side. Hold on to that and push out on your knee, stretching your glutes. And then hamstring, point and flex. Then hold on to your heel, pull that out to the side. Straighten this leg and just cross over and look towards the back. Spine rotation. And then just open out and let your leg fall out to the side. Opening through the hips. And then other side, rotate. And then let that open out. In fact, bring both legs in, just let that open out. And then roll up. We didn't really work a lot of arms, but some of those balancing moves, like especially the plank one, use the arms as well as just holding onto the light hand weights for the cardio. So let's just stretch out our shoulders. Other side. Over, stretching the side body. Over. Just hold on to your opposite knee and then round back through the spine. And switch it up, round back through the spine. Then interlace behind and pull up. And finally, just for the forearms. And that is it. You have survived the 5-day FITMAS challenge. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the workouts, and I'll see you at the next workout.